Ooh, you are becoming American. Ooh, you want to shoot things and eat barbecue. Oil, trucks, American football. They do this to every single American baby on day one. Our lives are changed forever after that. How did you experience the booze from the Miami fans?
I play in Serbia, brother.
Of course, another American sports journalist that does not realize Europe is even more insane when it comes to their sports. It's like a totally different level. My mind can't even comprehend this. Like this, why don't we jump in unison like this? I think it's fair to say when Americans experience this sort of stuff, it's very shocking. Downloads Empire Total War, selects the Ottoman Empire, loses all territories on purpose, deletes Empire Total War. This is the look of a superior Greek. Well, not even a superior one. This is just all Greeks, I'm pretty sure. Just another Tuesday in this country. This Bosnian dude next to me on the plane just absolutely raw-dogged this entire flight. He got on a 10-hour flight to Europe in jeans, no headphones, no book, no neck pillow, literally just a paper cup of coffee without a lid. Like, sir, are you okay? This Bosnian man is literally at peace. He has achieved inner nirvana. I can't even begin to imagine a 10-hour flight. I've been forced into doing like a 2-hour flight like this, but 10? Look, Austria, says Germany. Everything the light touches speaks German. But what about the shadowy place? That's Switzerland. You must never go there. These words definitely don't look German, that's for sure. Wait, is Kitty bussy? You know, maybe we shouldn't have allowed them to stay neutral for so long. Maybe it would have been better if they got annexed. I came across a post which said, change the language setting to Dutch for fun, and I did. It's been an hour, and I'm enjoying it. I mean, that's the beautiful thing about Dutch. You can still really make out a lot of the words. It's no difference. Is it not like one of the easiest languages to learn if you speak English? Look how cute this is. They've got suggesties. I think they just kind of throw in a couple random letters into English words and call it a day. Canadians screaming, I'm not American! I'm not American! Meanwhile, all of Latin America staring back at them. Canada has a very weird obsession with making sure they are not like America, that they're like their own country or whatever. Unfortunately, they might not realize that we all here are American. We all exist on the American continents. Once they let this sink in, they're one step closer to being our 51st state. I love how they're called snow gringos. Transformation of Chinese trains, the same person, Han, 26 years apart. First image is in 1992, this second image is in 2018. It literally looks like he got transported from the Wild West to 2050, basically. Yeah, basically 2050, because we in America don't have anything close to this. I think we're never going to be able to do it. I'm just going to give up. We just can't do fast trains. I'm just going to get over it, whatever. Texas said, I waited 10 years to join the Union. Be pleased. It took me 92 years to become a state, says Alaska. I've been waiting for statehood since 1898. DC, why, says Puerto Rico. There is more talk of DC becoming a state more than the territory we've had under control for over 100 years. I mean, DC is a city. Like, it's like Puerto Rico already looks like it would be one of the states. It's a nice little island. What other nice little islands do we have as a state? I really wonder. Forests in Europe. Wow, how magical, how fantastical. It looks like there would literally be hobbits crawling around in there. Meanwhile, forests in North America. There's definitely some cryptics, probably ancient beings and spirits that are over thousands of years old. Whatever that is, I don't know. Going into the woods of North America just is a completely different vibe. And you know, I think this all can be answered just through geography and history. Humans have had literally their entire existence exploring all of these forests, like for thousands and thousands of years. We know there ain't anything scary in there. We've only relatively recently been discovering what's going on in these forests, and even to this day, we still don't really know. Well, more so for the Amazon rainforest. We definitely do not know what's going on in there. Russia closes Polish consulate due to unfriendly acts. Poland pledges an equivalent response. Unfriendly, says Poland. We can do unfriendly. I'm so glad NATO has something just as terrifying as Poland on our side, because man, I would not want to have to fight this. And to conclude, our strategy, as usual, is for us to provide the weapons, aircraft, tech, training, intel, logistics, networking, most troops, ice cream, is cluster bombing Russian villages a strategy. No, Poland, cluster bombing random Russian villages is not a strategy. Firebombing is not a strategy either. Okay, I guess Poland's out of questions now. Typical NATO meeting be like. I love that all the other NATO members just like look at Poland in horror. France can't believe they're asking this. The last Turk and Greek left alive after WWE 3 looking at each other before they get nuked as they realize all their fights to extinct each other resulted in them going extinct together. This is absolutely what's gonna happen. I refuse to believe anything else. They will go down laughing in each other's arms. It's gonna be very poetic. I mean, that's really what happens to like all the historical rivalries anyways. Just look at France and the UK, for instance. They ended up teaming up to fight the world twice. France just banned short-haul flights for private jets too, right? For private jets too, right? Come on now, of course not. That's not how all this stuff works. We shouldn't lift the Cuban embargo ban because communism. We should lift the Cuban embargo and build McDonald's, Walmarts, and sell Coca-Cola. It's the best way to clown on all of them, this guy responds. And there was recently a UN vote to lift the Cuban embargo as it currently stands. And guess how that turned out? Surprise, surprise! Cows are friends, not food, says PETA in the UK. Name one cow you're friends with, says Barry. Okay. Well, kind of walked into that one, didn't you? I guess the UK branch of PETA does not mess around. That's right, we're the oldest pub in England. Meanwhile, thousands of other pubs in England are saying this exact same thing. I'm pretty sure over the course of a week in London, I went to 12 of these different places. Maybe they all just opened up at the exact same time 2,000 years ago. So, where are you from? Australia, mate. Really? Prove it. Well, that's not going to be a very hard task at all. I am not down to do a shoey, but if I just happened to be in Australia and people were chanting around me, shoey, shoey, I feel like I'd have no other choice. Gotta hope that whatever shoes I'm wearing are relatively new. Ah yes, an average day in the Netherlands in the year 2030. Water is waist high, but we're still on our bikes. Nothing will ever keep the Dutch away from their favorite mode of transportation, even if the dikes do fail. You've heard of pigs, guns, small, and fire, all those acronyms, but have you heard of, let's see, Poland, Estonia, PE, Netherlands, and Iceland, Slovakia. Okay, let's just move on. Nothing good came from France. Oh yeah? How about Bugatti? How about Daft Punk? How about, I don't know what else. I guess that's it. There's absolutely gonna be a follow-up to this meme showing like all of the United States. Nothing ever good came from France except for, I mean, if it wasn't for them, we wouldn't be here. This child just wasted his critical period of language acquisition on Dutch. Who wrote this? Is this a German? Well, we saw that there's not a huge difference between the Dutch language and English. Maybe it'll be easy to switch over or something. However, if he chooses not to, he does have a couple of other countries he can visit. Parts of South America and Namibia. Also Suriname and a couple islands in the Caribbean. Maybe there's like 3 people that still speak Dutch in Indonesia. Man, the choices, the choices. How good that in South America, we have 12 World Cups, says all these South American countries. What do you mean we have, says Brazil, Argentina, and Uruguay. Yeah, those World Cup trophies are actually just coming from 3 of those South American countries. Okay, yeah, I guess they don't really want to share. It's not like Brazil, Argentina, or Uruguay just got lucky once. All 3 of these countries have won at least 2 times. This is actually really shocking to see how little countries have actually won the World Cup. I mean, it's only 8 total so far, because so many people have multiple wins. Play as the East India Company in Victoria 3 purposely ruined the country, so all the South Asian territories are free. Let's go, boys. Let's get it. It's a way to give India its independence way faster than it got in the real world. All you gotta do is simply blow this area up so the British leave. In blue, we have the U.S. state of Delaware, and in red, we have the U.S. counties of evil Delaware. And it's a little bit terrifying because they're actually mirrored too. It really does look like red is the evil Delaware. I'm never gonna be able to unsee this. You know what? I'm okay with the existence of evil Delaware, but not U.S. state Delaware. Like, I don't get it. And I'm not even alone. Opening up an incognito Google page, Why Does Delaware Exist, is the second result. Like, why does it? Why is Delaware even a state? I don't know. I think it just kind of got grandfathered in from the 13 colonies. Europe against Russian occupation, holding up Ukraine. Meanwhile, Georgia's drowning. But the Republic of Moldova already sunk a long time ago. Meanwhile, there's the Chechen Republic of this place, which, I mean, to be fair, I haven't even heard of, so I guess this meme is accurate. Oh, that's what you're talking. I didn't know the official name. That's what threw me off. A recent description of summertime in Europe as of 2023. We have the Italians obliterated, meanwhile the Balkans gone. Turkey turned into kebabs. Africa's been vaporized. Portugal and Spain are on eternal siestas. There's a little bit of surfing going on because it's a little bit less hot here. We've got hikings in the Alps, hiding from the draft off. Oh, okay. Having picnics because it's the Nordics. They're having a great time with the heat wave. It's always cold up there. They actually have nice weather. Chilling in the sun, meanwhile slamming pints with the lads. This is basically the duality of man. Oh, and then there's Iceland staring into the sun for 24 hours a day. Okay. So it sounds like you want to be in certain places in this continent right now and not in others. Weakest and pathetic NATO meeting versus glorious and superior Zoom call. Oh yeah. And we got all the boys showing up to the chat today. Can't wait to hop on Call of Duty and, you know, play out some things. This does seem like an interesting group for sure. We got Tajikistan, Uzbekistan, Belarus, Iran, Pakistan. Probably sounds like a 2008 Xbox party chat. Fine, we'll say it. Turkey, with the correct spelling that they want. Well, that was all I wanted, says the Turks. Now they're supporting NATO expansion, including Ukraine's membership. Why didn't they try this before? Seems like a pretty simple solution. We misunderstood the situation the whole time. Who wants the economic benefits of the EU? Meanwhile, Poland, Hungary, Romania, and Bulgaria raise their hand. Who wants to adopt Western cultural values, though? I can literally hear the crickets. Okay. Well, I guess I can understand that. Is walking everywhere really a European thing? POV, my European friends visit me in LA and insist on walking. Oh no. Don't let them do that. Do not let them do that. What kind of friend are you for allowing them to do that, though? I don't know what part of LA you're in. Just make sure you stay within a certain zone. In Europe, you're allowed to walk because you don't have to worry about anything bad happening. Big thanks to my patrons. I have cloned Drew and I'm now training him to fight the imposter doing these videos. Subscribe to Drew now.
John Denver.
Australia is real. I am not a fat
Norwal's
Argentinian grandpa. Amateur Archaeology. Inquisitor.
KirinoIsBestGirl.
LuxembourgLover.
Robert.
The Polish-Lithuanian Commonwealth. The Mexican
Twickenhamster.
And why am I doing this?